Welcome to This Week at Intuit.
Hello and welcome to This Week at Intuit. I'm Scott Caplener.
And I'm Sarah Nixon. How was your Thanksgiving last week, Scott?
It was great. I got some good food and some family time. So how was yours?
Very relaxing. Thank you.
Why don't we start things off and go ahead and take the first story.
Our top story this week, small businesses in the United States added 30,000 jobs in November. That's according to the latest edition of Intuit's Small Business Employment Index, released today. The monthly report shows that small business employees got paid a little more, but they also worked a bit longer in November. On the revenue side, small business income dropped by 0.3%. You can see the whole report at index.intuit.com.
Intuit once again tops a list of best places to work. The latest recognition comes from the Human Rights Campaign. That's America's largest civil rights organization working towards equality for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people.
Within the HRC, they have created, I think it's since 2003, an assessment tool called the Corporate Equality Index. And this index can be used by the Fortune 1000 companies to assess how are they doing on policies and practices in support of inclusion and equality for LGBT employees. People feel so proud to work for a company that makes this investment and cares deeply about all of our employees. People, growingly, college graduates and others who are looking at joining Intuit as a preferred employer are asking questions like, how do you score on the HRC index? What kind of environment do you have inside the company? So HRC publishes an annual guide to who you should do business with. This assessment does affect where money goes and where consumers decide to spend their money. And the fact that Intuit is distinguishing ourselves with a perfect score is really great.
Intuit scored a 100% rating from the Human Rights Campaign, making the list for the 7th consecutive year.
Intuit is making it easier to pay with plastic in the United Kingdom. The company is launching Intuit Pay, a pilot program that lets small businesses accept credit card payments easily, securely, and inexpensively. Hundreds of merchants are participating, giving them the opportunity to accept payments on smartphones, tablets, or online. The program builds on the success of GoPayment, Intuit's payment offering in the United States. Now I'm going to toss it back over to Scott for sports.
The college football awards season kicks off this week. And what in the name of Newt Rockne does that have to do with Intuit? Well, the academic Heisman bears the name of Intuit chairman Bill Campbell. The National Football Foundation will present the William V. Campbell Trophy to the nation's top scholar athlete on Tuesday. Long before his move to technology, Bill was captain and head coach of the Columbia University Lions. That's him in the middle of a 1961 game against Yale. Roar Lion! Previous award winners include Tim Tebow and Peyton Manning, and we'll announce this year's recipient on next week's show. In other sports news, football and baseball card collectors know the score. You buy a box of the newest cards, crack it open, and wind up with a bunch of players you don't like, want, or need. Now, how can you collect cards without getting shut out or going broke? A new company called CaseBreak.com lets people buy only the cards they want. Now, for a price, they'll break open a new box and give you your favorites. And to track their own finances, they use QuickBooks. Wow, what an innovative idea. And you know, for that, CaseBreak.com becomes our Intuit Customer of the Week. Now, if only they had that for surfing, I'd buy some cards.
Yeah, or maybe shoe collecting? I don't know. We'll have to talk to them. Can you go beyond crunching numbers? Intuit is hiring a principal financial analyst to work in our Menlo Park, California office. You'll provide essential insights for Intuit financial services, highlighting risks and opportunities, and providing solutions and recommendations to senior management. For more on this and other job opportunities, apply at intuitcareers.com.
Well, it seems I'm not the only one around here who grew a mustache for Movember. A lot of my colleagues have too. Together, we've raised about $28,000 here at Intuit to find cures for men's cancers, particularly prostate and testicular. And we're not alone. Movember is in 21 countries and has raised $385 million. You ever wonder what that name means, Mo, in Movember? Well, it's slang for mustache down in Australia, where the movement got started back in 2003. Now that we've raised money and awareness, I'm aware that I can shave again, and I'm not going to hesitate a moment for that. So congratulations again to the team, and I want to thank you for your efforts.
Absolutely. We're proud of you guys. That's a big undertaking.
Yes. Well, I'm Scott Caplener. Thanks a lot for watching.
I'm Sarah Nixon. Have a great week.
This is the Intuit Network.